Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be talking to you about my journey as a birth doula. I'll get into kind of what a doula is maybe in another video, but today I'm going to be talking about my process, the training, the certification process, and I will be doing this through DONA International. I'll put it down below. DONA International is Doulas of North America International. So that's who I'm going through to get certified and to also do my training. In order to move towards certification, there are a couple of things that you have to complete. So the first thing that you have to do is your training. Go to their website and check out the next training that'll be happening in a city near you. And so I've done that, and I can also do another video around my training, but for this video I'm just going to be talking about the reading list. There's a reading list in order to be certified to become a doula. The certification process is not necessary, but it is something that I'm choosing to do just to have it. I want to share with you today the books that I've decided to go with. So the first book is Pregnancy, Childbirth, and the Newborn. So I'll be reading this. This is, just like it says, this is Pregnancy, Childbirth, and the Newborn. I'll be looking through this book to satisfy that requirement. The next book I'll be reading is Breastfeeding Made Simple. So this is something I'm actually really excited about. 7 Natural Laws for Nursing Mothers. I'm super excited about this one. Next book that I'll be reading is This Isn't What I Expected. Overcoming Postpartum Depression. Postpartum depression is something that a lot of women face, but we don't really talk about it. Ina May's Guide to Childbirth. If you know anything about childbirth, natural birth, doula, midwifery, anything of the sort, you have heard of Ina May. So this is a book from her that I'm actually really interested in reading. I've actually read another book from her. It's called Spiritual Midwifery, and this one is The Guide to Childbirth. So I'm actually super excited about this one. The Doula book. How a trained labor companion can help you have a shorter, easier, and healthier birth. A lot of women have in their birth plan, certain things that they want, certain things that they don't want, and that's great. But it is also very important to know that sometimes birth doesn't go as we plan. The next book, the book that's called You Inc. Okay? The Art of Selling Yourself. A lot of people will become doulas and then have their own doula practice. If you know anything about practices or about work in general, it is a business. And so having your own business, your doula business, this book could come in handy. So How to Sell Yourself, or The Art of Selling Yourself, You Inc. I'm actually really excited about this one, not just for my doula practice, but also in my personal life. I do have an organization that I founded, and so it's a really good idea to always just brush up on how to sell yourself and how to sell your business and be hopefully a household name. Last but certainly not least is one of the most important books. It is called The Birth Partner. You know who Penny Simkin is. So The Birth Partner, a complete guide to childbirth for dads, doulas, and other birth companions. This is super, super, super important. And the reason why I say this is because this is actually required reading for a lot of the trainings. So if you were to go to a doula training to become a trained doula, they will require that you read this book first. It is also on the required reading list to become certified through DONA International. So this would probably be the first book that you would want to pick up, read. There's a lot of great images, techniques in this book. And so I definitely recommend it. This is pretty much what we need. It looks like a lot of reading, and it is. I'm actually really excited to get started. All of these books I got, actually the majority of the books I got on Amazon, okay? So make sure to go check the edition of the book before you purchase it, because once you've looked at the reading list for DONA International, it does have to be one of the most current, up-to-date versions. So make sure you have the correct edition of the book that you are choosing to read. Next, check your local bookstore. I know a lot of bookstores are closing down, like Borders or a lot of these other bookstores, but if you can find, or even Yelp it, some of the local bookstores in your city, you can go, and they definitely should have like a parenting, pregnancy kind of section in the bookstore. Go with your reading list. This is what I did for some of them as well, and you can find some of the books there, hopefully, that are lower priced, that may have been used, but again, they are a gift to you to use. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. I look forward to making videos around kind of how my training was. That's going to be a completely separate video, and then also just my process and why I want to become a doula. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. I also have some other fun things non-doula related that I would like to make videos on. So if you'd like to join the family, come on through, click the subscribe button, and thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Hey everyone, so I also wanted to show you my binder. So I am very type A. Hi everyone, I also wanted to show you my binder. So this is something that I've made when I decided that I wanted to become a doula. When I learned all about the training and the certification process, I wanted to keep everything organized in one place that made it a lot easier for me. So here we go. I'm certifying through DONA International. My name is Deshana, so this is Deshana's Birth Doula Certification Binder. I've made an entire binder where I can keep all of my information throughout the process. Inside of the binder, I have filled it with a couple of tabs. These tabs are plastic. They also have a little pocket in front so I can put new things inside. I will read to you the tabs that I have. So I have DONA overview. So when you go to DONA's website and you want to learn more about certification as a doula, there's a guide that you're able to print out. It's in PDF form and you can print it out. So I just decided to stick a copy in here. The next is position papers. So when you become, or when you are working towards certification with DONA to become a birth doula, you do have to read some position papers. These papers will be given to you once you have begin the certification process. Next, DONA blog posts. So I follow DONA on social media. I also keep up with their website and things of that sort, and they're always posting really cool blog posts. So sometimes I like to copy them and print them out and just have them for reference. Childbirth education. Some of the trainings to become a trained birth doula also have the childbirth education piece attached to it. If not, you'll have to take a separate introduction to childbirth course, but usually they are attached. So look for the trainings that have that intro to childbirth attached. I'm just really interested in childbirth education, so if I come across any resources or journals, articles, I can put them in here. The next tab, any additional readings. Reading notes. So you all saw there's a lot to do, a lot to read, and I like to physically take notes. So I've sectioned off a part of the binder to have reading notes in here, workshop notes. So when you go to the workshop, I brought this binder and I wrote a lot of notes that I want to put inside. So to keep everything together, I have a section for workshop notes. Community resource list. So part of becoming certified is actually creating a resource list of resources that could be useful to potential clients in your area. So I created an entire part of the binder for that. That's a part of the certification process that might detour some people because they don't really know how to do this or put this list together, or it looks a little daunting. So I'm excited to get started on that. If anyone's interested on new ways of thinking about the resource list or kind of just easy tips and tricks, let me know in the comments and I can help you out with that. So again, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.